I've got a question. How long should you take to prepare a presentation? So for example, if you're giving a 50-minute monthly project status update to your team, or a 30-minute presentation to a potential client in a sales tender worth over 150,000 euros in business with a 15% margin, or even a 60-minute presentation for your company at an international conference with 350 industry colleagues in the audience. The answer's simple. It depends. The amount of time required to develop a presentation is directly proportional to the importance of the outcome. So, for example, how long do you think Steve Jobs used to take when he's preparing for a 50-minute presentation at Macworld? It wasn't measured in hours or days. You could measure it in weeks or even months. His team would spend that amount of time to optimize the presentation. So if you think about it, how important was the value of the outcome to Apple for these such events? Now, what is it that you can actually do in this time to optimize the presentation? There are many things that you can do, but I think the most important thing is to be very clear what result you want from the presentation. What do you want the people who watch your presentation to think, do, or feel? So to get this result, you really have to start with audience profiling. Really understand who's going to be in the audience and what their needs are. Formulate a very clear key message. Collect and develop the content. Then from the content, decide how you will structure this content for maximum impact. Decide how you're going to present. Will you use PowerPoint? Will you use Prezi? Will you just stand up and present? Will you use props, etc.? When you've decided that, then if it is PowerPoint, you can design the slides. Do them yourself, or if it's a very important outcome you're looking for, call in the services of a design agent. These are the experts. They really know what they're doing. Again, some practice is important, some delivery coaching. Again, call in an expert, a coach who can really help you make maximum impact. And of course, you might have to think about how you follow up as well. Will you give them handouts? How will you get the message to them so they can remember it after the presentation? The amount of time you spend on each of these things, as I mentioned, depends on the value of the outcome. I really believe people don't spend enough time on all of these. They sit down the day before, throw things together, collect slides, don't practice, and that's why most presentations don't hit the mark.